In a world of chaos, confusion, and questions, a quiet revolution began. In 1990, one enlightened soul, Brahmarshi Patriji, dared to dream of a Dhyan Jagat, a meditative world, a Shakahar Jagat, a vegetarian world, a pyramid Jagat, a world powered by cosmic energy. That dream became PSSM, the Pyramid Spiritual Societies Movement. In 1990, one enlightened soul, Brahmarshi Patriji, dared to dream what began as societies of a small group of people in Kurnool, India, has become a global movement of millions, with thousands of autonomous societies, all devoted to one mission: empower the world through meditation, spiritual science, pyramid energy, and compassionate living as a service to humanity. PSSM is not a religion, not a cult, not a profit machine. It's a spirituo-scientific revolution, awakening the truth that you are not just a body, you are consciousness, a divine creator, the master of your own reality. Today, PSSM is active in over 60 countries and growing, from Beam Meditation in Germany to Meditation Magic in Texas, from PSSM USA, UK, Australia, Nepal, Malaysia, to our international coordination hub, PSSM Global. We're reaching seekers in every corner of Earth. For kids and youth, PYMA, Pyramid Youth for Meditation and Ahimsa. For business leaders, PSSM Corporate, Beat, Breath, Energy, Awareness, Transformation. For healing, spiritual tablets, our health wing prescribing meditation, reading, and plant-based living. For literature, over 400 titles in more than 22 languages, including Swadhyaya Yoga with Parinitha Patri. For animals and earth, Swag, Save Water and Go Green, led by Parinitha Patri. A strong voice for compassion. For governments and CEOs, the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. For academia, the Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy with Dr. B. Sivaramappa and the Pyramid Spiritual Science Global Academy.
Please stop the background music, Sarvanika. What is this?
Sir, the window is closed, sir, but still the music is running actually.
Okay. Now it's not there.
Sir, shall I share again?
Straight forward and then do it. Yeah. Share.
Okay.
In a world of chaos, confusion, and questions, a quiet revolution began. In 1990, one enlightened soul, Brahmarshi Patriji, dared to dream of a Dhyan Jagat, a meditative world, a Shakahar Jagat, a vegetarian world, a pyramid Jagat, a world powered by cosmic energy. That dream became PSSM, the Pyramid Spiritual Societies Movement. What began as societies of a small group of people in Kurnool, India, has become a global movement of millions, with thousands of autonomous societies, all devoted to one mission: empower the world through meditation, spiritual science, pyramid energy, and compassionate living as a service to humanity. PSSM is not a religion, not a cult, not a profit machine. It's a spirituo-scientific revolution, awakening the truth that you are not just a body, you are consciousness, a divine creator, the master of your own reality. Today, PSSM is active in over 60 countries and growing, from Beam Meditation in Germany to Meditation Magic in Texas, from PSSM USA, UK, Australia, Nepal, Malaysia, to our international coordination hub, PSSM Global. We're reaching seekers in every corner of Earth. For kids and youth, PYMA, Pyramid Youth for Meditation and Ahimsa. For business leaders, PSSM Corporate, Beat, Breath, Energy, Awareness, Transformation. For healing, spiritual tablets, our health wing prescribing meditation, reading, and plant-based living. For literature, over 400 titles in more than 22 languages, including Swadhyaya Yoga with Paranitha Patri. For animals and earth, Swag, Save Water and Go Green, led by Paranitha Patri, a strong voice for compassion. For governments and CEOs, the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. For academia, the Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy with Dr. B. Sivaramappa and the Pyramid Spiritual Science Global Academy by Pari Patri, certifying seekers worldwide. Every day, we offer thousands of free meditation workshops. We build pyramids on rooftops, in backyards, and in city centers. We host grand gatherings, Maha Yog Dhyan Kumbh in Rishikesh, Patriji Dhyana Mahayagam in Kathal, Hyderabad, and the Mega Meditation Summit in the United States, uniting tens of thousands for planetary healing. This is not belief, this is direct experience. Through Anapanasati, breath awareness meditation, and the amplifying power of pyramid energy, you awaken the divinity within. Patriji did not create followers, he created masters. He taught us, your breath is your guru, be your own master. And now, you are part of this global awakening. If you're done living a half-awake life, if you're ready to reclaim your truth, your voice, your power, join us. This is the movement. This is the mission. This is PSSM. Together, let's co-create a golden age for our planet. Visit the links below and begin your journey inward.
Happy evening, dear friends and masters. Great morning and afternoon. We are not physical entities having divine experiences. We're divine entities having physical experience. We heard from other masters, but then it has been crystal clear with Brahmarshi Patriji, the Grand Meditation Master, who has been a significant source of inspiration to me personally, to many people worldwide, to Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation. We express our deep gratitude to this Grand Master on his birthday. Patriji vacated his body in the year 2022. But in his consciousness, that empowerment, that inspiration lives on, that there are ever more seekers taking on to these teachings, coming into this consciousness, and then transforming themselves significantly, becoming warriors of meditation. So on this occasion, we remind ourselves of these greatest teachings, very simple yet so profound teachings, that literally make the statement true that we become divine beings having a human experience. That means that we do not ever feel something is missing in our life. We do not ever feel that I'm incomplete, that we always feel that I'm empowered, that this life here is just a simply passing phase. There's no death. There's no, the understanding is that I'm the field, I'm the consciousness as a divine. I live here on this planet. And so then there is so much of enthusiasm, there's activeness, alertness, beauty, all of that come together in living a beautiful life. And that's what, to me, Patriji empowered to many. So it only a little bit of a small act to expressing gratitude to this Grand Master on the day when he set foot on this planet. I used to, in my childhood, very, very inspired when my grandmother told me that she met Mahatma Gandhi. When I read enough stories about greatest masters, Shirdi Sai Baba, many people say that the stories when you hear that the master had so much of miracles, master was so simple, will influence so many people. And then when they say they were traveled with him and then experienced and witnessed many things, and then it used to be like, wow, that would have been so nice to be living and then meeting masters like that nature. But now I'm proud to say that we are at this time of history being able to walk along with this Grand Master. But it's so clear that in a very short time, his dream that everyone on this planet becomes a meditator, a dream that he voiced so strongly from the day one, the day one that he came and that he understood himself, that Patriji says, and then when I met him in the 99, I was hearing that dream, that dhyana jagat, that everybody must become a meditator, everyone on the planet will become a meditator. The responsive voicing is becoming clear and clear that today so many people are taking to meditation what he professed when he was one, that everyone will become a meditator, which clearly demonstrated that Patriji is the most empowered master by himself to be courageously speak about such transformation journey for the planet. So many experiences with Patrisa, a master who is Zen-like. That means direct experience then and there. Everything happens instantaneously, right there with this master. Our learning happens right there. Several times when we meet people, even if we finish a session, just then, Patriji would simply, if somebody comes to him and says, okay, new to meditation, sit down, we'll teach you meditation. Right then there, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you'll give meditation to them, 15 minutes, right then there. There's no class, there's no thing you come and then attend this, all that is not there. For him, a master person is there in front, he will teach right there. Over. Zen masters give their experience right then there. Somebody is not necessarily proper in their talking, he would give it right there. Impeccability of speech. When I met for the first time, he challenged me. Zen masters are very direct. There's no management here, there's no managing people here. So he would just challenge me, said, you don't know anything. Learn from these people, children. Such was the confidence that that there is infinity to learn for everyone, a simple truth, infinity to learn for everyone. And so nobody can ever say that they have learned. As he always advocated to be a student, he first being the student, he demonstrated to be a student. What I mean is that he would read and read and read. When we were there, in among the people also, he would do some work And then the work is finished, then he will go on to his book immediately. Right there, even 100 people are there. If somebody is talking to him, asking questions, he would answer. But if he finishes his session or whatever, then he would immediately go back to reading and educating himself or listening to somebody constantly. Learning is the purpose of life for anyone. Learn and experience, enjoy and share. Three things. Learn, experience and share. It's the purpose of life at a broad level that Patriji talked about. Fundamental purpose for anyone. So then you believe that you must learn, right learning. And he demonstrated. And he would say thousands of books that he read, 100,000 books he read in his lifetime. When he was so busy, so it was easily for me to take on that lesson. That he was so busy and yet he is finding time to read. So I can't say that I'm busy, that I can't find time to read. One of the finest qualities of consciousness that Patriji represented. Simplifying is his strength. He believed that whatever we speak, it must add value to somebody, not trick them, not confuse them, and not make things complicated. So he believed in simplicity. Because if you look at nature, you tell with the nature, everything happens so easily, effortlessly. So it has to be that way, effortless for anyone. So then his teachings have always been that way. Strongest scriptures that you would read, but then simplified, applied. No complaints, no judgments, do not regret. Thoughts create reality, take on it. Right food, moderate food, and then no food or fasting. Simple guidance that he would give. Right food, okay. Plant-based diet is great. That's all. There's no more complication. Don't eat, this calories, all this and all. There's no complications. Just right food is plant-based diet, simple. Every now and then do fasting. No restrictions. Enjoy the food. Cook to the great extent the way you'd like to have enjoyed. Because the belief, the understanding is you're here as consciousness, not as a human, the way we set ourselves with so many limitations, saying this is not possible, that's not possible, I can't digest this, I can't digest that. Everything that he always believed is thought that creates, and so they're empowered. That our thoughts have to change. Our thoughts have to change. The further our understanding has to change. And so deeply encouraged swadhyaya, studying ourselves, contemplation, listening to others' experience, reading others' books, all of us, they will rightly make us know who we are. The most important thing that I liked with him is that when anybody went to him looking for a solution, he would say, sit down for meditation. He would say, you need to solve your challenge with your own strength of meditation, your own energy, your own understanding. That is the most likable part for me, is that he basically made everybody a master of themselves. Never made anyone dependent on him. Normally, when you go to masters, they say, okay, come. And then you touch the feet or do whatever, that they give you solutions. But it is not about giving solutions. It was about giving the process, the technique, knowledge. Solutions have to come from us. He always encouraged to find a solution, because you do once, then you'll do a second time or do a third time. Then you know you're empowered. That through your meditation, you have the ability to solve anything that comes. Master who experimented, always, constantly encouraged experimentation, scientific temperament. The second thing I liked when I came in is that he never said, this is it, this is the way, do it. He never said it. it truly exemplified. Gautam Buddha said that this is my truth. You experiment and you know whether that is for you. So that's why he always would simply say things and then leave it to the individuals to do or not do, up to them. Now enforce. Even today in PSSM, there is no structured syllabus and say if you do this, you'll do this, then you'll become that. There's no such thing. There's only facilitation and the learning of concepts, depending on how each one feels, they put together a set of concepts and they talk about them. There's no, orders and then levels, and then after doing this become, because it's not possible. It's not possible. Becoming divine, becoming consciousness, it depends on so many aspects. One can just become one sitting, they may realize themselves, some may be working for 30 years and they still may not be there, although they know that they are on the way. And they truly recognize and they never restricted anyone from the way you want to learn. For some people, it is Richard Bach book. For some people, it is just meditation. For some people, it is Bhagavad Gita. Different aspects that bring that understanding for different people. So I truly believe, and so he never sort of said this is the way to go, one path to go. But one thing is the anapanasati meditation. Breath meditation is always there. In our coach programs, we talk about it, something such deeply ingrained from him, that be very accessible. There are many times when people and the movements grow, when more and more people follow, I don't know, like companies become bigger, so leaders are not accessible. Same thing, organizations become bigger. Generally, the masters may not be accessible, but not in the case of Patriji. Truly, we learn that is so accessible, in spite of having millions of people follow, no matter where you would go, neither would he allow anyone around to stop others from meeting him. And then he would just very, very freely meet, no appointment system. So that accessibility was something that made truly feel the connection, that we are friends with each other. And Patriji absolutely voiced for animal friendship. He said the biggest friendship that one can have, one can do, is a friendship with animals. He voiced for it entire life long. The greatest courage master, he went to many areas. There is gross amount of killing and then non-veg is there, but he would go there with rallies and then he would, without any hesitation, talk about it, voice it. That we truly felt one with everyone out there, and particularly animals. I had my share of experiences. I was struggling at my workplace sometime in 2009-10. Some issues, challenges crop up. There's one of the day, one the night in the evenings, and sometimes every month they will visit Bangalore, our home. We're fortunate to have hosted him several times. And so then, you seen me, Chandra. I interact with everybody. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. So that's how I take myself. So seek equality, not superiority. And problems will be solved. That simple answer, very profound, at workplace, helped me to really literally resolve the problem that I was facing. When you even at the tiniest of superiority that we feel with our team members, or with, because we wear certain titles, this and that. Like I said, with people, with everything, equality. You are consciousness, their consciousness. So you would say, when you meet somebody, you don't know, there may be the other Buddha waiting to happen. Do you know? No. So then give the same level of attention and energy to the person that you're meeting. Because that could be the Buddha waiting to happen. Buddha that's already there, you don't know. So he had given that core teaching by just simply being there, whether as a farmer. So many times I would see, because the maximum work is done is in rural India. More than 60,000 villages be alone traveled by road in his lifetime. Millions of people, he said personally that he met, because every day he would travel by road extensively to village after village after village, doing sessions there. And so then, so many times that so many of the villagers, very poor, sick farmers, any of them come for these mega gatherings. He would just, as much as time he would spend, for example, with some of the leadership, but then he would also equal time he would spend and easily go mix with them, sit down, and then make them do meditation. This is how his life has been. The equanimity has been just something that you too literally learned through him. Everyone is the same. Because fundamentally respected, everyone is consciousness. The teaching has always been that we're not the body, we are that energy, we are the soul. Now we call this quantum energy field. We are that field. And so then everybody is that field, then nobody is any less, nobody is any more. Everyone is just playing a role in this lifetime, which is called the purpose for that lifetime. Whatever that is, they're playing simply. So that solution helped me. Once we were having a boardroom issue at Pyramid Valley International that was going on for like months. We're not agreeing on some issues. And so there are serious debates, discussions, conflicts. So 20 minutes I was explaining this problem to him while journeying from Bangalore city to the Pyramid Valley one day. After listening all of it, then he said, your problem is like a challenge in a teacup. It is like a cyclone in a teacup. I hear you, but your problem is like a cyclone in a teacup. It dismissed it, it diminished, it resolved it just like that. Either our mind basically makes it up, makes it too big than what it should be. Problems get bigger, and his statements are like this only, very, very simple to understand. So that moment I dropped that issue, and then in due course it dissolved completely. It was there to the extent that I was bothering about it in my mind, so it keeps showing up, right? But we miss this teaching, we forget. So it's always wonderful to be talking about this grand teaching that really inspired me personally. And then his work. When I saw myself, when I came into PSSM, he was at any given time very effortlessly handling minimum 100 projects in the beginning days simultaneously. Some people building pyramids, some people doing rallies, some people doing centers, some are writing books, authoring books, translating books, and with everyone he would work very closely. I said, if this master, instead of doing such a busy schedule, has got time to do so many, what can we do? Of course, we can do something. So that was an inspiration for me to take on that service work at Pyramid Valley. To my great surprise and joy, instead of being a director or a founder and then traveling extensively from a software company, I still was able to give equal and if not more amount of time for my service at Pyramid Valley. That surprised me. That's when I recognized that saying that I'm busy, I don't have time, only makes us just that. Finding our own limited reasons to find ourselves to be comfortable state, then to come out the way that it showed the path, that you have the power to do many things to contribute, to feel deeply satisfied at the end of the day that you're doing something more meaningful for everyone around and for yourself. So that inspiration that he filled in with so many people, dear friends, that so many warriors of meditation, so many warriors of this grand teachings that he brought in. Simple teaching that we are not the body. So drop the fear of death. Then you have an infinite power. So go away from that helplessness and compliance and blame mode and regret modes and judgment modes, go away from it because that only pull us down. So saying that we have infinite power in us, and the meditation will make us realize that we have that power. And then he said, thoughts are the key to bring that power into your physical reality. So you create your life. Meditation makes us realize you have infinite power. Meditation helps you to find what you need to do. That's why he always would recommend meditate, meditate, meditate. And thus create reality. That's all. The three teachings. No death, limitless potential in each of us, and we all come with a purpose. And so then with your thought, you create a reality and then make most out of that purposeful living that you're doing. So today we'll have, after meditation, Swaramala Patriji, the co-founder of PSSM, walked the path with Patrisa for her lifetime. She'll be there joining and giving her a message. Also take messages from other masters. So let's go into the meditation day. Friends, he's been a great flutist. So listen to his flute and meditate today. Throughout, relax yourself, sit comfortably, relax your body. We're practicing breath meditation. Our goal is to rest the mind and be in that empty state of mind for as long as we can. When you rest the mind, when you empty the mind, we slowly merge into this infinite consciousness, our true self. So with our eyes closed, observe the breath. Is the technique called breath meditation, anapanasati meditation. Practicing, relax yourself, dear friends. Today, we start with anapanasati process. Be with your breath. Relax yourself. With your eyes closed, specs removed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, comfortably rested. Closing your eyes, observe your breath. Be with your breath, dear friends. We are going into powerful group meditation.
We are all gods. Let us be with our breath. The breath is our own doorway into our own greatness. Unless we go through the breath, we cannot access our own greatness.
trance. At this time, let's express gratitude to all things and everyone. Deep gratitude to Patriji. Gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, everyone in your life. Gratitude to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to everything we use, the technology, the system, the company, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. Whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Yes, if there is anyone who would like to share, if you had an association with Patriji, please raise your hand and it will be great to share. or your experience of meditation. How is the meditation, Venu? I need the host to look at Divya and Nadimpalli will join, so make her a panelist when she joins. Okay.
Meditation was wonderful, sir. Yeah. Thank you, masters and friends. Today is a wonderful day, Patriji's birthday. We are celebrating like this and continue meditation. And it's too good, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
What do you like most about? Because you heard many videos, many lectures of talks of Patriji sir.
Yes, sir. From Patriji videos, so he is straightforward about what you want to say. One is always no hurry, no worry. So from there I learned patience, no. So if you want to something, be a patience, then it will come. No, I saw all some of the uh, results from my end. So it took time, but it's a wonderful results.
Like
So
what?
from Buddha CEO, I learned so service no. I did one service I just bought the books, a set of books to my village and my sisters and my there. Now I just waited and I say something, do the meditation. But it took time like 1 year, 2 years. But whole village now almost like 100 people are my sister surroundings. So they're all doing the meditation. My sister co-sister, our co-sister, she constructed the pyramid in our home. So here I learned. So if you honestly, if you give the no something, like I gave the books, from there they got the knowledge and they started reading. Then from there hundreds of meditators are happened in that village. Though my family are around 50 members now. Yesterday I counted no, it's around 50 members are there. And also with 200 people they inaugurated the pyramid I think uh, 2 weeks back. So they started doing the 40 days meditation in that pyramid in near Manabolu, Kagitalpur. So, so how it is happened through books. How did I get that one? So through Chandra sir and wisdom, I want to share that knowledge. So what is the best way? I questioned myself, and this was the best way to do. Instead of saying my from my mouth, then I can bought the set of books, around 40 books, and gave it to them. Then they started reading. Then I got it. And from that pyramid, here one experience I want to share it, sir. So my sister was saying, so around 15 years, one of the man he forgot about family, no, maybe he forgot due to some health issue. He forgot the wife, he could not recognize the people. So they called and he was doing the meditation in that pyramid. Immediately, I mean, I think the second day or first day, he started recognizing the wife and after 15 years. It was miracle. Like now, my sister was saying, like, I really happy on that. So these many things are, sir, like, no. So from Patriji, sir, I learned like patience. That is the one thing. And straightforward. What you want to say, you can say, whether it is no or yes. So that is like one thing. And vegetarianism, he spreaded. Uh, from there, lot many things, and like, and also
Thank you.
how to be with kids. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for opportunity to talk.
Service. I think many are inspired with this simple act. You meditate, then you spread it. It happens automatically. The thought has to come that I can give it. The beauty is that Patri simplified and said, this is, you learn today and then tomorrow you teach. There's no qualification required. Will you be sharing? There's no qualification required. I was so surprised when I came in as a corporate background. You say, okay, you need this degree, you need this special skill, you need this. How can you go and teach? But then breath meditation is so simple. And then the more than that, the process takes care of itself. The consciousness is aware. And so whoever who wants to give, the intention only matters. It doesn't matter whether you know or not know. Because the right things are always given through you at any given time. It's a difficult thing to understand. It took a long time for me to understand this concept. The right things will be given through you. So you just have to allow yourself to be the channel and things will happen. And so that's this understanding that everybody can automatically talk about and give about will facilitate meditation to others. Bulk of Patriji's work happened in rural India. 60,000 villages he traveled. And he taught, and then he made so many masters out there in rural India that they all are teaching, and there is a huge spiritual revolution is happening right now. They're not even noticed, and they all will surface up in due course. That people are giving up alcohol, people are giving up domestic violence, people are developing great amount of confidence and then being able to find jobs, self-sufficiency. Many people are giving up suicide because there is so much of suicidal rate in the under pharma community. And so many such social problems are going away due to this meditation that is there silently happening in the rural India at this time. And then all of this will be seen in due course. And that's where he made huge contribution significantly. Thank you, Venu.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Thank you, madam.
Yes. You need a little more time. Divya, madam. Awesome. Patri madam, as I was looking for Patri madam also is not joined yet. Okay. Yes, dear friend. So on this occasion, I wanted to have a master, and here is a representation of spontaneity that Patri is always shown. Divya Nadimpalli, I called her a few minutes back because as I'm noticing that Patri madam may not be joining or whatever, but we wanted her to come in the morning. Somehow I missed the mark, but here is a great master from Dallas, Texas, who is built such a vibrant meditation community just by herself and mother of two, works full time, and but ran a magazine while parallelly also building a great community of meditators in Dallas. A huge amount of commitment for meditation, symbolizing a lot of what Patriji taught. And so listen to her about your association of Patriji, Divya madam, and on his birthday we are sort of remembering his teachings and then how much mark he made, all of that. Yes.
Thank you, Chandra sir. Hello, everyone. This is Divya Nadimpalli from Dallas, Texas. So, to talk about Patriji, I met him when I was 16 years old
The Guru.
as a teenager. So, before meeting Patriji, I had so many deep questions about life. Why am I born? Why are we here? Why is so much of suffering in the humanity? Why are so many people blessed and so many people underprivileged? So, meeting Patriji and observing very closely answer all my questions. My very first meeting happened in 2002 in December during Dhyana Mahayajnam. It's a year-end program of PSSM. So I had some misconceptions about the gurus from India before meeting Patriji, that what will I achieve touching others' guru feet? What do I achieve just by following others? So with Patriji, the first statement he said is, I'm not your guru. Your breath is guru. Don't be my followers. I'm your friend. You create your own reality. You're a master in yourself. And spirituality has to be free of cost, available to everyone, irrespective of their caste, gender, and social status. So these three statements inspired me the most, and thereby I became a very big fan of him and his teachings. The pyramid philosophy and you create your own reality really sharpened my skills, and later on I achieved so many different things in all aspects of my life through the spiritual science. Just to name a few, I overcome my teenage depression as an 18-year-old. Meditation has taught me that we all have a purpose. Achieving a goal or just becoming a doctor or an engineer is not it. We are much more than a physical body. We are much more than our goals. So we have a higher purpose to be as humans in this world. It's a very great teaching I had from Patriji. Later on, he taught me that we are not just human bodies. We are souls having this human experience. Very enlightening statement from him. And there is no death for all of us. The no death concept really helped me to overcome many of my fears. I had so many fears and phobias as a teenager, knowing that we are just visitors of this earth planet, that we just come here to live a purpose, and we go back where we came from, and we come back again and again. So that really made me not to hurry in life, not to take every small thing very seriously. That made me understand that I'm here to enjoy life. I'm here to attain mastery of whatever I'm doing it. I'm here to live my life with full potential. Great teachings from Patriji. And he's a living example. How to talk, how to eat, how not to treat others, how to connect with each person individually. One of the concepts he shared personally with me is out of the sight, out of the mind. When someone is not in front of us, we should not able to think about them, not talk about them. So out of the sight, out of the mind. Great sharing from Patriji. And then being detached. He have built a huge movement, PSSM movement, worldwide. He has touched so many millions of life. Yet he's so very detached, very humble, very, very simple man, but who has super potentials. And he inspired me to do Everest base camp trek that I never imagined. He believed in me as a friend. He said, Divya, if you can think it, you can do it. Those words really inspired me. I took a bold step forward, and I was able to do it. He's a person behind me. And when my life is at the edge of the death, he's the one who made me come back. He became a savior. So Patriji is one of the greatest guru who ever walked on this earth planet. and who is going to live with us through his concepts, beautiful spiritual principles he has shared with us. So I forever cherish all the time I have spent with him, and he giving his personal time to all of us and teaching us directly how to live life, how to enjoy life. So in him, I have seen a player. He plays cricket. He used to play table tennis. He used to play chess. And he is a great singer and a musician. He's a great cook. He's a great author. He's a great writer. Whatnot. He's everything. And one statement that will stay forever with me is spiritual science is a mother science. Whatever you do, any profession or anything, like leadership or mentoring or engineering or physical therapy, any medical profession, spiritual science is the mother science of anything in this world. So the ultimate teaching from him. Like this, I have learned so many different concepts and applied it onto my life. I've seen so many beautiful fruits that I'm enjoying today. Yeah, I had a very great time traveling with him when he's in USA. I have traveled with him to Florida from Atlanta, about 10 hours time with him. I have asked so many deep questions about life. He answered very patiently. One of the questions I asked was, "Sir, even though we are meditators, many of us suffer so many illnesses like blood pressure or diabetes or any other illness, we can name it. Why is this happening to us?" And he answered me, "Madam, we all suffer for two main reasons. One is from our past life actions or karma. Other thing is by choice." So even being a spiritual master or spiritual scientist, one still have a choice. They take a conscious choice to suffer, just to show others that even with all these, look, how am I dealing my life? How well I can lead this physical life. So greatest example from me. So likewise, I have so many lessons and learnings from him. I forever cherish those moments. I wish I can be like him someday and be inspire so many millions of life and touch people to take meditation seriously in their life. Chandra sir, let me know if you want me to share any specific thing about Patriji.
Well, that's
Anything
awesome.
details.
Really wonderful. It took me some time to understand that spiritual science is the mother of all sciences. He would say it, Dashrath Garu, he would say, spiritual science is the mother of all sciences. I would like, okay, spiritual science is one science. Physics is there, mathematics is there, psychology is there. This is another science, compartmentalized. That's how I used to think, because I never got it, that this encompasses everything out there. Spiritual science is science of spirit, science of existence. It actually has to encompass everything out there. What's the point I was trying to say? The point here that if you become a spiritual scientist, if you become a meditator, then you will excel in every other science. You will naturally get it. You will naturally know it if you want to. Because the spiritual science, one you have to be the inside or outside. Inside or outside. With the spiritual science, then you are automatically developing the understanding of everything out there. Everything, you know everything about everything. That's when you become a true spiritual scientist. How do you receive? You won't even know. It could be dream, it could be meditation message, it could be direct knowing, it could be people telling you whatever, but then you will naturally go into knowing everything. But if you study spiritual science, took me some time, Divya ji, but then great that you brought it up. Once that understanding came, that's probably why great masters always said, be in the awe of Ishvara, the existence. And if you more and more contemplate of it, then you slowly go into it, and then that's the only thing that mattered, they said. Not in a way to give up life. It's in a way to know more about that means you. And so then you naturally you will go towards what you feel that you really have to do, and you will very naturally excel by in an appropriate way that thing is given to you, which you can't even tell. So thank you for taking time in at a dime of a coin that came and then shared some important concept. Out of sight, out of mind. What an powerful concept, friends. It meant that if your child leaves home, then don't even think about the child. Don't even think about the child, what will happen to the child? Will she be there all right? Okay, school, or today she's crying, so they didn't have food. The more you think about the child, the more you are then not in the moment. Outer sight, mind is a very, very powerful concept. That means when somebody is out, somebody is stepped away, then we are forgetting that. It's the same thing about situation. It's also out of sight, out of mind. The situation passed. And so we have no business to think about the situation here again. In other words, the word mindfulness is what it brings just by practicing out of sight, out of mind. All his teachings have been that way. No complaint, no judgment is equal to acceptance. If you practice that, you're going to get acceptance. That's entire spirituality. So he made it practical rather than telling, hey, accept situation. He said, don't complain, don't judge. Easy to implement. But acceptance, I don't know, is difficult to accept. Practical example, don't complain, don't judge, don't regret. 3 things, right? That's all it is. So Patriji's teachings have been that way, that they are practical, that we can implement, as opposed to come across as teachings or spirituality that you don't know where to start from, right? Yes, Vani madam, like to say something?
Yes. Hi, masters. About Patriji is when I started my journey with my Shirdi Sai Baba devotee. But after I met Patriji, more than Shirdi Sai Baba, I surrendered to Patriji. Why? Because it's in a physical form, one master constantly with great evidence of how we can live our life most meaningful, most purposeful life. No insecureness, no lack, no fears, and always giving clarity on every step. And what else we wanted? So we always believe God. We never see God, but we always believe that He will do something best for us. But some master in front of us, creating all with your own, create your own reality, and you have a capability. You can do wonders with only with your own sadhana, meditation, and believe what you are listening, what you are reading, what you are doing. You just follow, everything will come to you. That giving an experience in this lifetime as a Grand Master Patriji. And especially, I am very, very fearful, always so much anxiety and anger, so much anger. Still, my son is always says that, still, Amma, you have to work on yourself. It's always in the family, they will give the graph, the perfect graph when we are taking. You never, like, they are the supporters, they are the critics, they are the always tell us that which state we are. That always I'll respect, and because we have to understand in their point. When Patriji always giving the knowledge and when to apply on timing and everything, he guide us like anything. I'm very, very thankful to my parents. They brought us so wonderful way. And but after I learned meditation in a spiritual path, no fear, no insecureness, no lack, and abundance of abundance means always in a ritual, like what is it? Like abundance means wealth, always abundance in every aspect and all aspects. And abundance of knowledge he gave all of us to in all aspects and every area. When you get the sadness, when you get the fear, when you get the sometimes low, that time also, what is that best there with you? Meditation. And you sit with meditation, everything will understand, everything will clarify, everything you will get it. That is what he gave an experience in my life. Because of that, I'll tell my children also, if something they come, Sanat, you go and sit for meditation 10 minutes. After that, we'll discuss. Amma, don't link with meditation every time. But they understand and they experience that. Definitely, Amma said something. They're seeing me continuously, what I'm practicing in front of them. In every area, how I'm applying my meditation in a best way to my life. They're seeing me, even though they'll fight, they say something, but they immediately they'll go and apply and they'll say, I tried, this is what I got. When immediately I'll said, okay, Sanat, I'll agree and we'll do whatever it's right for you. Because that also he gave me the knowledge. When my daughter, she got a seat in IIM indoor and she doesn't want to study. We paid the fee, everything we completed and all those things. And 6 months after that, she said, Amma, this is not the right place for me. I want to come. I am indoor and nobody will get you. She got it. How you can say that hello and you ask her to insist that she has to study. Family members, everybody, friends, everybody said. And I went and asked Patri sir, this is what she is asking. What should I do? Madam, only meditation and vegetarianism. Other than that, no interference on anything else. And you have to, they choose you. You just tell them, I'm there with you. Always I'm there with you. This is the words you have to practice and give support for them. They choose you. You didn't choose them. Because that you all the aspects and all time you have to be there with them to support. A meditation and vegetarianism, you have to very strongly you hold it and you just tell them. And that moment I understand and I really, whatever she said, I respected her thing and I acknowledge and we both understand and immediately she came and she completed her degree and after that postgrad and now she's running a company. And what I understand is when she may study an MBA, later she may work like everybody is working, she earns salary. But she is in a different category. She went and started her own publishing and she is doing wellness and all those book or journal or affirmation and all those things. First, she is implemented in her life, whatever she's talking and she's listening. That means she will absorb so much. What she absorbs, she will get the right words and right content she will create. With that, not only she'll be happy, she'll give the experience for the around the people also. That is the work Patriji gave it her and that life, and really she will be continue in that journey. I'm so happy that that moment, if I'm not listening that words, and if she's continuing I don't know what it is. And really thankful to Patriji that that moment he guided me. He just gave an advice that, and really so much clarity I got. With the children, great friendship had happened because of that. And always cooking food, he emphasized so much. Madam, every woman, the meditate and cook the food. Otherwise, your emotions will spoil the food. That's like a poison. When you are in a good mood, the food will be tasty. When you are in a mood is not good, the food will be like a poison. You please meditate and cook. Those things really I clearly experienced in my life, because that whenever I am like anything little bit here and there, I always come out of the situation and I'll go. Otherwise, I won't even including in my house, maid and cook, whoever comes, I'll always tell them, If they are in a good mood, otherwise if they are having health-wise or emotional-wise, I'll tell them first go to pyramid and meditate and come. By the time I will do it for you. Don't worry. There's nothing to worry. Like that, because I got an experience, and that's the most important. Friends, everybody meditate and cook the food. That's the best food for all of us, because when we heartfully, when we are doing, nature always guide us the right things. With that nature, when we are cooking food and serving, the whatever intention, it will go to other person. That is what Patriji always served us. Today, whatever this is making us to do, because of the Grand Master positive wish. These masters has to be served more than like me. And like that, how much he wished it. It happened today. I'm so thankful to Patri Madam. We went to Pyramid Valley, and after celebration and everything completed, and Patri Madam invited to Pagoda and for the all of us for the lunch. And that literally today I felt after a long time, Patriji's invite, we went there, we had food together, and I told personally, Madam, thank you so much. Today something I got so much connection, and again with Patri sir, how it will be there, we all serving the food and eating together. I felt so happy, because it's a food is not that cooking food, eating together, always that energy food and masters togetherness and the unity of bringing together. Always Patrisar emphasized meditation and cooking food and serving the food also gave so much importance. And listening others masters experience, always inspiration. How many times Divya's experience I'm listening, every time new, every time new. I'm so grateful to Patriji again, meeting this master in a vegetarian conference in New York. At that time, she's a young mother. I saw her, her energies and her work and everything. We both felt so happy seeing her, such an young mother, and she's doing so much and so much inspiration, so much aspiration she's having to do service. And like such kind of masters all over the world, Patriji created. Everybody not working for anybody, everybody work for themselves. That is what Patriji always, don't work for anybody. I'm telling you, masters, here, nobody is interested, don't work, because you demotivate others. If you are not interested, you are not happy, don't work. Spiritual work is truly way for ourselves, for our own happiness. Today, Patriji is physically is no more, but his energies are working multiple way. More people are taking responsibility. We do it for ourselves, that it will give so much happiness and clarity in our life. We are doing for others, that never be satisfaction. We won't energize ourselves. Please, anybody, you charge yourself, want, you work for yourself. That it will give the happiness and self-responsibility for our life. Then seeing us automatically around who are there, they will take more than us. That is what Patriji lived until his last breath. Until his last breath. Is before he is leaving also, whoever wants to meet him, everybody come and see and give shake hand is there. Some masters came from US, they literally cried, we couldn't meet him and now we can't meet and all. But cycle, rickshaw, bus, car, train, flight, and all transport, walking, all transport masters came. He met everyone, gave shake hand to Patri sir. Everyone saw the Patri sir, and with that experience, he left his body. And that is the Grand Masters always. And I'm always so grateful to him. And whenever I used to read Shirdi Sai Baba, I feel so jealous of, oh, that masters live with Shirdi Sai Baba. I never get chance to live Patri Sai Baba. But in this life, Sai Baba only directed to Patriji, I always feel. Now I am so proud that I don't have a regret that I never have a physical interact with Sai Baba. I have a great interaction and clarity with Patriji. Literally, in this life, my life is more meaningful and purposeful, and most happiest moments in my life after I started this journey. And great thanks to Patriji. How many times I tell also, it's a very less. And thank you each and everyone. We all together do this work, giving best gift for Patriji, spreading the meditation, more than meditation, vegetarianism, and experiencing the pyramid energy. These three, until his last breath, he worked. We are with the unity, we are all doing this work. That is the greatest gift for the Grand Master. That is what I promised when I went and sit in front of him. Sir, anybody want to see us? Who is your master? We so proudly should say that he is our Grand Master. We walked with him. We learned so much from him. That is what I really want to, so proudly I want to say. But I thought when he is there, I want to say. But now he's there all over and talking like this is guiding us all the time. Thank you, each and everyone.
Thank you, Vani Madam, expressing your deep association with Sir. We work for ourselves. That's what we are in meditation. All right. So, yes, Rakeshji, we can conclude today. I see Dinesh. Dinesh, you're doing the hosting today? Yes, Rakesh. What is that? You attend the batch every day evening.
No, come on morning I come every day.
Okay, awesome. Wonderful. Yes, Rakesh. Unmute, yeah. Make him co-host now.
Yes, amazing to listen to Divyaji always. One thing again, I keep coming back when I think about Patriji, it's about the greatest scientist. So much scientific in his approach. The only thing, I mean, that truly attracted me because he said, don't listen to me. Experiment for yourself. Because that gave me so much of confidence to say, it's, of course, he's sharing his wisdom, but it's up to me. I have that freedom, I have the courage to take up what I need. And but of course, amazing every time, whatever that he says would be very, very personal. And that is how Patriji is. I never felt that he, I mean, of course, he is not an individual. I mean, I keep thinking about it. He's not an individual. It is not an individual. He lived like that, but that is what attracted me because it's about the teaching, about his energy, that we are able to live that. So I'm really, really grateful to him all the time. So much of wisdom. And as Divyaji said, the no death concept, amazing. I mean, that's so much fear, went away. I'm very, very grateful to continue to live that. One thing I always, again, I think many of us have felt we don't want to be doing that, call that Vyakti Puja, I mean, that idolatry aspect. And he was a perfect example of that, not himself, but everyone. And if saw himself in everyone, he saw everyone in himself. So he lived that. So yes, thank you, Chandra sir and Vani madam. Always felt that Patriji's wisdom has come with so many other masters who's walked in his path. So that will live forever. We are very, very grateful that we have been at least. I had some time to spend with him. Some of clarity of my purpose came, something that he's shared. Very, very Zen-like, very few words, but it would hit you when he says it. So, thank you. We continue to live. I think that is how we honor his wisdom and teaching by living it.
Thank you. Thank you, Rakesh, sir. Okay, friends, so we'll conclude here. Please listen to all his lectures, Dinesh.
Yes, sir, and I've been doing it, sir. I'm listening to you, right? So is there within us? Oh.
Wonderful.
And there's sir, one more great statement from Patriji sir, if I would like to share.
Yes.
So one time I spoke with him on phone and I said, sir, I don't have all the skills to do this newsletter. And I'm so fearful of all this. He said, it's a beautiful statement, sir. He said, the nature of the mind is to be fearful. The nature of the soul is to be fearless. Be fearless, madam. That's what he shared, sir. I think that's been staying with me for a long time. So as a soul doesn't have any fear. So we all have to be fearless. Whatever you take up, be fearless. And fear comes in, kicks into me from time to time. And these statements helps me take a step forward. So I want to share this wonderful statement by Patriji sir.
Thank you. When we see ourselves as souls, then we will not bring these statements, I don't have time, I can't do, this is not possible, because they all come from fear.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes.
Those statements come fundamentally from fear. I think it's logic, but they come from fear. Deep inside, there is a fear of failure, fear of looking bad, fear of not meeting up to standard because you're trying to match yourself with certain standard. What if you don't deliver? Then what happens? Oh, the people will feel bad. Oh, I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. And so then there is fear. All of them are fears. But the moment, as you rightly said, you see yourself as a consciousness, then there's no fear. It's an experience. It's not fear. Even if you fail, or the way you think it should happen, it didn't happen, you will just say it's an experience. Wonderful, Divyaji. So thank you very much, folks. So we'll conclude here. Buddha was deeply inspired with the statement of thoughts create reality and meditation brings excellence. So thoughts create reality, meditation brings excellence through molding our thought, molding our intention the right way, right? And so we are deeply inspired. And this week, we have started the journey of manifestation science. And so we will resume with it from tomorrow with 5 sutras of manifestation. As you know, first week was about meditation, second week on health and energy and mental well-being, and this week in manifestation science. And perfect week from Patriji being there, because all empowerment from many, many pyramid masters, Buddha Siwas, is on this principle, that our thoughts create reality and meditation adds significantly to our right thought. And so we will resume that from tomorrow and then go through this entire manifestation science this week. So thank you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Divya, at such short notice. Thank you, Rakesh, sir, for doing beautifully this program so far. I've asked Jayashree Madam to come and share from tomorrow for a few days. And so it'll be wonderful to continue this process of 40 days, dear friends. Many of you are new. Just hang in there. 3 weeks is a good set for some people will so notice benefits. But hang in there to go through, even if you are missing here and there, but just go through it. That making the finish line is always great, and it motivates us to do more, which is always that way. And in the process, also read that book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, which is being done right now in the book clubs. That will also help us to hold on to this 40-day challenge. All right, friends? So thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, ho, yeah, ho, yeah, ho, yeah, ho, yeah, ho, yeah, ho, yeah, ho.